What's happening, Kim folk? Welcome back to the channel, Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you. Today we're going to do another install video, man, on my 2019 Roadglide special. And what we got going on today is the Custom Dynamics bag lights, right? So there are the lights that go right here on the bag. This is what they look like. They go here, and then it gives you run, brake, and turn. So we're going to be installing these today. These here are the actual sequential turn signals, bag lights, which when you put your blinkers on and stuff, they... Can y'all see that? Like that, right? So my brother-in-law, Gabriel, I got him a set as well, and he's got the standard bag lights. So his just are run, turn, brake as well, but they don't whenever you put the blinker on. So I'll show you the difference between the two once we get these installed. He's already installed his, so I got him here helping me today, and we're gonna go ahead and install these. Let's go ahead and get started, man. I already got a beer open. Gabriel, you got a beer?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go. So we've got the lights out. There is a left and a right. As you can see, the angle dangle here. So if you try to put this one on your right side, it's not going to work because they have to be angled like that, right? So it's not going to work. So you can't go wrong. You can't get them mixed up. So this one is your left side, and then the other one would be the right side, of course. But first thing we're going to do, man, is clean the bags off with some alcohol. You get the 3M tape ready to go. And then we will, what Gabriel, my brother-in-law, decided to do was, I don't know if some people maybe leave a little gap in there or not, but he butted them right up against the lid, right? So, I mean, the lid's not going to go down anymore. It's not going to move anymore. So you're not gonna mess up the lights or anything. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to button them up right up as close as you can get without really being up in there, and we're gonna stick them down real quick. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Alright, now what we're doing, I don't know if this makes a big difference or not, but I usually just run my fingernail over this 3M tape to get activated. So I'm doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the lid as a guide, because once you go to stick them on, they're on. So I'm just pushing up against the lid slightly, and I'm gonna slide it, bam, straight up on the bag. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully I don't fuck it out. I just think it makes it easier, because if you try to drop it down a little bit, then you gotta make sure they're both straight, and the bag lid actually helps you keep it pretty straight and even. So go like this. Look straight. Yep. Look straight. Give her a little push. Just like that. So now, open the bag, close the bag. I mean, it's not hitting it or anything. Still got, see that movement there? You see that? Still got movement, so we're good. Let's do the other side. Alright, so now what we're doing is we're going to take the bags off, set them to the side so we can run the wiring from this harness here. Alright, so now what we're going to do is remove both side covers, because you got to run your wiring through here. And what we're going to do is so on the sequential ones, it actually, the Custom Dynamics has a module that comes with it, which makes this sequentialness happen. Sequentialness makes them blink the way they blink.
It makes you feel better.
And then on my brother-in-law's, his does not have this, just because they're not the sequential turns. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect these here. And then we're going to run your wires down this hole, and it'll come across on the back end, yeah, and then zip tie. They got little mounts here, these little holes. So you just zip tie the wiring harness to here, and then we're gonna drop the connector in here. So let me do that real quick. This one here, you have this connector. Just gonna go in here from the custom dynamics harness to your bike harness. Click there. The other end is gonna go to this harness here to your bike. All right, y'all. So when you're connecting these here, the way to figure out which one's left and right, we did the research for you. The left one is going to have a purple wire in it. The right one is going to have a brown wire. So you'll have brown, black, blue, red. This one will have red, blue, black, purple. So your purple's to the left, your brown is for your right. So let's go ahead and run the extension wires. All right, so if y'all notice something a little different, I got some light going on right here, right? You want to see why? Yeah, baby. Thank you, Gabriel.
We have a whole crew now.
Whole crew today. All right, so what we're gonna do, man, is like I said, so your extension. This is the wrong one. Your extension wires that they send with it. Love Custom Dynamics, man, because it's all plug and play. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this right behind your ABS block here. And then you got the brown with the brown wire. And connect these. And then we are going to run this behind the frame. Like that. Behind your shock. And like I said, we're going to zip tie them to these here. So let me zip tie here.
Oh, your big head's always in the way.
Sorry! Camera woman always hollering at me. Wish I had a little smaller. So I'm not going to tighten them just yet till I get it where I want it. Make sure I can get enough slack out of them.
No, don't do it that way.
Why?
You have to do it the other way.
On the last one.
Oh.
You trying to tell me how to do my job?
Always.
Okay. Good thing because, you know, I've been drinking already and I'm in a rush and so yeah, a lot of times I'll mess up. All right, so I'm gonna pull this back. Now, my brother-in-law, smart man that he is, told me the last one, we're gonna put the connector on this end. I think a lot of people will put the connector over here, but we're gonna run it here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this tie strap. We already started it a little bit, right? You're gonna slide it through this hole. And then run your connector here, and then make sure you have your little tabs on this side, the little holes on this side, because when you plug in, this is the end you're gonna disconnect from your bag, right? So if it's on the opposite side, it may be a little pain in the ass, but.
Oh, can we get some ice cream?
Ice cream!
I mean, we are helping. We are your camera crew.
Okay, yeah, I'll buy you some ice cream. Quick ice cream break. We'll be right back. Alright, so then I'm taking this wiring harness and we're going to zip tie it to where the zip tie goes around the harness here on the top end of it. So, that look about right, Gabriel? Yeah. Get it. This end you'll get nice and tight already. Shazam! So now it won't move and it's not going to drop because you got these little tabs and stuff, right? So it should be nice and tight. Now what we can do is run this back up, pull your slack out, go ahead and tighten these up. So the other side, do the same thing, but the other side I'm going to have to loosen this panel here. We'll loosen it up and kind of bring this a little bit forward, because what we're going to do is we're going to run the wiring harness through here and it won't fit through there it won't fit through there without loosening this up. So let me do that real quick. Alright, folks, so now we've got this side, your left side. Remember, purple wire connecting here. I loosened this up. These 2 bolts is all I did. Pass the wire right here. And then this is gonna come on and go behind it as well. Above your shock adjuster. And if you take this clip and you push on it up, it'll roll the clip out and down. And then you just take your wiring harness, slide it in with these other wires, and then roll it back up.
Actual.
Alright, Gabriel had to show me how he did it. So he actually went behind the actual clip. So he pulled the clip out a little bit, went up behind it, and then we're going to because I can't see, man. Sorry, I'm in your way. Just like that.
Okay, let's take a
I
look
wonder if
here.
I should have put that on the back side. We'll see how it works out.
Okay.
I guess all we gotta do now is just move on to the bags, put the zip tie holders to the bags, and then we'll run the wires on the bags. And we'll tuck all these wires up. I'll show y'all how we did that. And then that'll be it, man. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, folks. So what we've got here is we put these 2 little, I guess they're called zip wire holders, zip tie holders, whatever. You see what they look like? Mm-hmm. So we went ahead and zip tied the wire. So if you come on the bag here, there's a triangle right here. It's a little raised up. We put this little fucking thing right at the bottom of that, right, to hold your wire. And then on the other side there's still an indentation right here, and you just put it on the bottom of that one, right? And then what we'll do is when we put the bag up, we'll put the bag on there on the bike, connect the connector, and then put the last one on after we got it on the bike. So I'll show you all that right now. Alright, so what I did is I went ahead and connected the spit all over my damn self. I connected the connector from the bag, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull this wire down, and we'll determine where the last little strap's going to go, holder. And you're not going to want to pull it tight and then zip it. You're going to want to give it some slack, so when you go to take the bag off, you'll have some slack in there. And then whenever you put the bag completely up, it'll pull down on the wire and tighten it up. So let me go ahead and try to get that situated. This is what we did, alright? Let's show you. Let me show you. It's hot as hell in this fucking garage. But so what I did is, so when you lean it back like this, you got plenty of slack to be able to go ahead and unplug your lights, right? Just wham bam, thank you ma'am, they come right off. And then that's where we put the third little holder. And how we figured out where you want it is I brought it back like this, pulled this wire down while this is plugged up, pulled the wire down, and then gave it a little bit of slack with it leaned out like this. And then that way, whenever you go ahead and push the bag up, it tightens up a little bit, but it's not too tight to where it pulls on the wires really bad, right? So then that's it. You connect them all back, put your bags on, tuck all your wires, and she's ready to go. So let me do that. Alright, so what we got now here is just the little bunch of wires. So you connect this connector back to the original spot. My little module here, I'm gonna tuck it underneath here, kind of tuck this wire down in there. This big connector, I'm gonna shove it in this hole in the frame, make it disappear like a Frio light. And then we take these wires here, we're gonna tuck them underneath the frame here as well. And that way they're out of the way. You got your nice, clean little install. Custom Dynamics is amazing at having it just all plug and play, easy to install. I mean, my brother-in-law, it took him 15 minutes, he said. It took me a little longer because we're making this video, but that's it, man. And you get the nice sleek look. Let me show you the back of it. So from the back, nice, sleek, clean look. They're smoked. They make the red ones as well. We went with the smoked, and yeah, man, they look really, really good. So I'm super stoked. So what I'm gonna do now, put everything back together, and then I'm gonna take you outside, and me and Gabriel are gonna put our bikes side by side so you can see the difference between the two. Which is, the only difference is mine are sequential and his aren't. But yeah, so it's perfect because it's already turning dark. So let me put everything back together and we'll go outside. Alright, folks, so if you don't know, my brother-in-law's gotten the 2020 Street Glide Special and 2019 Roadglide Special. So we're gonna turn them on real quick so you can see what they look like as running lights, and then we'll do the brake, and then we'll do the blinker. So there is your running lights. Oh, dude, I gotta change my tail lights. Look at the fucking, they look pink, bro. Look how pink they look compared to everything else. Ah, dang. All right. Brake light. Again. All right, and then the only difference between the two is the sequential. There you go. So whenever you have turn signals on, they're gonna, like I said, and his are just flashing. It look dope. Yeah. Looks so good. What do you think, Gabriel?
Yeah.
Look good, man.
Might let's go with the music.
I know, he has a whole party over there.
So there you go, man. That was the Custom Dynamics bag lights installation. It's not that hard. It's good stuff. They look really good. And so if you're interested in them, man, go check them out, Custom Dynamics. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to switch to Custom Dynamic tail lights because those just don't look cool. Do not look cool at all. All right, so until next time, much love, much respect. Knuckles out.